Hey church, thanks for being with us. I'm here with Angie still. Angie, thanks for being with us. Love you and Mark and your involvement in our church. So thankful for your leadership. This summer, J1 students, international college students from around the world are coming to Branson like they did last summer to work in our community, and they fill much needed job roles in our community to enhance our job force, and it's a really good service to our community. We need it as a community. And it's an opportunity for us as a church to engage in global missions right here in Branson. International students come here, and we have an opportunity to give them rides or to invite them into our homes. And when we say host homes, we don't mean live with us. We mean actually invite them over for meals or have an opportunity to have conversations. We kind of pair them up with people. And it changes their summer when they get a host home or they get a family that begins to care for them and interact with them. And so, Angie, you were so involved. You were giving rides, you were having people over, you were bringing people to church. It was amazing to see you at work there. Can you tell us about what your experience was like?
It was great. We just had so much fun getting to know the kids and hosting some of them as our host family and giving rides and just learning about what they're doing and why they're here and how their experience is going.
Mm-hmm. So many of them don't have transportation to their work, and so they're having to pay an Uber, and it's spending a lot of the money that they're trying to make while they're here. And so we had so many people in our church giving rides to work and just engaging them, and it's an opportunity to have conversations. What was that like for you as you did that?
It was great. It was so much fun. And you're right. It served a very big purpose for them. Mm-hmm. Something as little as just giving them a ride so they don't have to pay for an Uber was a game changer for them. And that our church reached out to them. You know, many times they'd get into the car with me and I'd ask them how you get to know them. How has your experience been? Has it been what you expected? And many of them said to me, until your church reached out, we were not having a very good experience in the States here. But that outreach made the summer for them, just made the difference. And if we could be a part of that just for a little ride or come over and have a meal and make that big of a difference for these students.
Yeah. It changes their perspective on their whole experience here, their perspective of this community, of maybe even Christians in general. So for some of them, they don't know anything about Christianity until they come here, but they see these believers in Jesus that are loving them and serving them and caring for them and inviting them over or giving them rides. It really enhances our witness for the Lord by serving them in these ways. It also is a blessing, I think, for us. It serves them, but it's also a blessing and a joy for us. Tell us about how you saw that in your life.
Oh, it was just so much fun. It was fun to have a car full of kids and listening to them chatter and learn about their home life and their studies and their experience here, having them over for dinners. We got home-cooked Jamaican meals, home-cooked Thai meals, got conversation, still keep up with many of the kids still today. It was great.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
It was so good for our family as well. It's fun and it's engaging, and you're learning about their culture and their life and their religion, and they're learning about ours, and they're asking questions, and it's an opportunity to share the gospel. I can't imagine how many good conversations and even gospel conversations happened on those rides last summer, or even at our dinner tables as a church as we interacted with them. And so, church, we have an incredible opportunity. God, I think, has just placed this strategy right here in our lap of doing global missions right here in the Branson area. And it's an incredible opportunity. It's joyful for us. It's a blessing to us as well. And so we want to invite you. What would you say to somebody who's like, maybe they thought about it last summer and they weren't able to do it, or they weren't quite ready to do it, and this summer they're like, I don't know, maybe it's kind of intimidating. What would you say to them?
It's really not intimidating. It's a lot of fun. You get to know the kids, and they're just kids. They're teenagers or young adults, and they just want to connect with somebody. So it's just a little something you can do if you've got some time to give a ride, invite somebody over for a dinner. It's well worth it. It's a blessing not only to them, but you'll be blessed as well.
And maybe some of our church families like, I'd like to go on a mission trip, but I don't know where, I don't know how, I don't know if I can afford to get on an airplane. Well, let's go on a mission trip, international mission trip right here in Branson. It's going to be amazing. We're going to talk more about this in the days ahead, but we want, as the spring is coming, the summer is on its way, we want to let you know that we as a church are praying about this. We're excited. about doing global missions right here in Branson. So come be a part of it with us. We love you, church, and we'll talk to you again soon.